Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. This video is going to be about how my jobs found out that I was pregnant. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of background. I work as a Disney princess, and not for Disney, not for, Disneyland, Disney World. It is for a local company, and as you can see the obvious problem, there are no pregnant Disney princesses, and I doubt they're going to come out with that anytime soon. So, thankfully I didn't show for a really long time. I went probably about 5 months without showing, and with that I didn't really tell my job either, which I do not recommend. But yes, I waited 5 whole months to tell my job, kept it on the down low, just because I was really afraid of reactions. I obviously can't afford to lose a job. Babies are very expensive. I didn't necessarily think I was going to get fired, but it just was in the back of my mind. So, I grew enough balls, and I texted her, my boss, and told her, hey, I'm pregnant. There was actually a really long paragraph text, heart-to-heart tap crap, and I basically just told her I was pregnant. Thankfully, she was very understanding, told me, of course, I'm not going to lose my job. I could work up until I start showing, and that I could obviously continue to be a Disney princess, after the baby is here. So that was relieving. It was still really scary, just like how my coworkers were going to react. I didn't necessarily go and tell them individually. I kind of just posted it on social media, and everybody kind of just found out that way. Nothing negative was said to my face or anything, so I am thankful for that. But on to my next job. I work as a party host, and there's not, I could still work pregnant as a party host. There wasn't anything too bad with this, except the fact that I was hired while I was pregnant. So the reason why this was such a big deal was because it wasn't necessarily, that I lied, that I, wasn't pregnant, but I just didn't come out with it in the beginning. And I feel like that's where they were going to be upset. So I was really scared, just in telling them. Also, a lot of the workers there are around my age, so I kind of felt like nobody was going to understand because they didn't have kids of their own and they haven't, gone through this. Like, they're all into, partying stage type, and so it was just really scary. So I waited 6 months. I know, I'm so bad. I waited 6 months until they found out. I actually didn't get the chance to tell them, and I will start with this story. So basically, like I mentioned before, I did have it all on social media. I didn't have any of my coworkers on social media though. But I did have it as my cover photo, which is on Facebook, which is, public to the entire world. One of my coworkers did search me up on Facebook, because they wanted to add me as a friend. And they saw that I was pregnant with child, belly and all. So obviously, they texted me immediately. And right when I saw that friend request, I was like, shit, what am I gonna do? Now I finally have to tell them. And it was a good thing because it did give me more of a push. So yeah, and it was also really nice finally being able to talk to somebody about it. So I did FaceTime that coworker, kind of told them my situation, and they tried to help me out the best to their ability. Given that this has never happened before, it was just really hard to give advice. So I had planned on telling we have 4 managers, I think 4 managers, a lot. So the big issue was which one to tell. So, finally, I decided I was just going to tell my manager that I usually work with, just because I thought it was just kind of, I guess, out of respect because I work with him more. he should probably find out first. So I scheduled it with him and I messaged him and I told him like, hey, are you available, blah, 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 blah. Like, I need to talk to you and don't worry, I'm not, quitting or anything, but it is pretty big news. So, I just scheduled that with him. So, this is where it gets fun and interesting. The next day, I get a call from another one of my managers, not the same one that I had scheduled the meeting with. And she goes on to tell me, I thought I was getting called into work. Okay, so like completely caught off guard. I took obviously the cover photo down from my Facebook so nobody else would see. But I am not 100% sure on how they found out, but they did. She calls me and tells me, hey girl, we know your situation. You're good in the hood, basically. And that was really relieving, but also it kind of upsetted me because, of course, like, I wanted to tell them, like, I wanted to be the messenger, of like, hey, I'm pregnant, like, it's my news. So I'm not sure if, they saw off of my Facebook cover as well and, finally just came out and told me. I'm not sure, but they found out. Thankfully, they weren't mad. They were so supportive. Like, I literally have the 2 best jobs ever, just for the way they reacted, and everything. I've received great support from them, and everything has been going pretty well. So with that job also, they kind of put me on restrictions of like, you can't climb on the ladder, which is great for my safety and chemicals and all of that stuff. So it was pretty good. And now there is really no more stress, which is obviously good for the baby. Speaking of which, it doesn't even look like I have a baby in me right now. Like, can you look how I like don't look pregnant? I promise I am, guys. Hold on, let me show you. See, there is a belly. It just doesn't look like it from right there. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great one. If you guys like this video, subscribe, like, comment, do your business. See you guys soon. Bye.